In this slideshow, we will be looking at how we can build our vocabulary. We will look at 3 questions. 1. Are some words more important to learn than others? 2. Can we learn a new word after seeing or hearing it one time? And 3. What does it mean to know a word? Question 1. Are some words more important to learn than others? The answer is yes. You will see or hear some words more than others. In fact, according to Brown, the most frequent 2,400 words in English cover about 90% of the average text. This means that if you know the most frequent 2,400 words, you will understand about 90% of texts like books or newspapers. How do we know what these words are? There are 2 word lists that can help. The General Service Word List, called the NGSL, is a list of the most frequent 2,400 words. The Academic Word List, called the NAWL, contains 963 words that are common in academic texts. If you know both the NGSL and the NAWL, you will be able to understand about 92% of academic texts. Academic texts are things like your readings in your university classes. In Cube English 1 and 2, we will focus on some words from the academic word list. These words will come up in other courses like Global Challenges and American Studies, and knowing these words will help you understand the readings and help you write better. When we look at words, we can first look at their roots. Roots are the most basic words in English. For example, the root word act means to do or to perform. If I say you act like a child, it means that you are doing or performing like a child. We can also look at the prefixes of words. These are at the start of the word, before the root. For example, the prefix re means back or again. So to react is to do back. If I do something to you, your reaction is what you do back to me. The third thing we can look at are suffixes. These are the endings of words and can change the word form. For example, the suffix ion means that a word has become a noun. The word react is a verb, but reaction is a noun, like in this sentence. Her reaction to the news was childish. Question 2. Can we learn a word after seeing or hearing it one time? The answer is no. Research has shown that we need to meet a word 13 or 14 times to learn it. We can meet words by reading them in books or hearing them in conversation. Maybe we can understand it from the context after meeting it once, but we need to meet a word many times before we can remember it. Question 3. What does it mean to know a word? To know something means you have knowledge of it. There are 2 types of knowledge: receptive and productive. Receptive knowledge is when I say the word to you and you know what it means. You receive the word. Productive knowledge is when you have to give me the word. You produce it. In Cube English, we will introduce various study methods, but you will need to find out the best study method for you. Our advice for you is to try the various strategies and get used to them. Also, make a plan and stick to it. Don't give up. And maybe the most important advice is to stay positive.